I don't really know how to start this. Hi! I feel like I haven't filmed in so long, even though it really hasn't. But hi, welcome! I am finished with my writing break and we're jumping straight into what I'm calling draft 3. But that is kind of debatable. But we'll get into that in a second. Hi, good morning, good day to you. So nice to see you here. If it's the first time that you're seeing me, hi, I'm KJ. I'm an aspiring fantasy author working on a YA cozy fantasy, and I have been on a writing break for the past month, which has felt too short and too long at the same time. I have loved it and hated it, depending on the day. And I took this break because I submitted to RefPit, which is a writing competition where if you get chosen, you get to work with an editor on developmental edits. Now, sadly, I was not picked. I don't know what my hair is doing. Sadly, I was not picked. However, I was one of my editor choices picks for one of the events they do called 10 queries, where they pick 10 queries to get feedback on. And the feedback that she gave me is gonna feed my delulu until the end of time, okay? Because I really needed that boost in my confidence. She also said that I was quite high up in her shortlist. Now, the shortlist is not like an actual term, like the only thing that really matters is like 10 queries and then the winner and the runner up. However, she was like, oh, you've been quite high up on my shortlist. I don't know how many people were in this shortlist, which is why it doesn't really matter much. But she offered me a free 30-minute consultation, which of course I said yes to. And I'm very excited because it's this Wednesday. And one of the things that she said was that there were a lot of like standard magic school type of stuff, which yeah, that's yeah, that's the point. You know, she's going to magical school, and um, and she said that she would have liked to see more of the more unique elements of this world in it. Now, I have no idea in which way or how, but I'm hoping that during the 30-minute consultation, I'll get some ideas on how to bring that out a bit more, which should be so fun. But yeah, it is my first week back into the groove of things. Obviously, I have been working my 9 to 5 as usual. I think I'm in a pretty good routine. I think we'll see how this goes. And what I like to do is I start a new document and then I'm just gonna copy and paste the first chapter and edit it, and then I'll do that for each one of them. Pre draft 2, I kind of rearranged everything to fix all of the holes and the inconsistencies. But unless I find anything that I'm just like, I'm not quite liking how that's delivered, or like I don't like that scene, or blah blah blah, I think it's gonna mainly be superficial developmental edits and line, not really line edits. Maybe, I don't know. I think it's a bit of a hybrid. Um, just trying to tighten some things up, and I think I can make it sound better and make it all flow better. But we'll see. We'll see. She also said in the 10 queries, I'll put it on the screen actually. She said that everything in my query she really liked, but that it must be it might be a bit too long. So at some point I'm gonna be looking at, seeing how I can make it a bit shorter, maybe, or like just yeah, just trying to make it a bit shorter, a bit more cohesive, maybe. Maybe there's some stuff there that shouldn't really be there. I don't know. But yeah, that's the plan. Oh, also, this might be a bit too ambitious, but I want to get this done by mid June. Is it June? Yeah, it might be like mid June. Um, the goal is to do the goal. The goal. Oh my god. The goal is to do 3 chapters a week. Now I know that some weeks I will do more than that, but I thought I would give myself a lower goal because I do have a 9 to 5. I do have adult responsibilities, sadly, and I don't know how I'm gonna be with my energy levels because being in the office 5 days a week has massively cut my personal time, which means my writing time has been cut even more. That said, I am going on a writing retreat day on Saturday, so we should be able to get a lot done then. I'm going with my writing group, um, my in-person writing group, and that should be really fun. What other updates do I have? I did finish reading The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I liked the representation in it. I loved the kids. I loved the characters, and yeah, the magic was really charming. It was cute, but I cannot use it as a comp. But it was fun. I read it really quickly actually. It was a very easy read. But I do read very quickly myself anyway. So I don't know if that counts. But yeah, it was fun. It was a fun read. Don't know what I want to read next. I've got um The Honey Witch by Sydney J. Shields and The Baby Dragon Cafe by A.T. Gureshi. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And I also have the second book of The Witcherlies by Annalise Avery. The first book had me in a chokehold. It's my first 5 star of the year, and the third one comes out in September of this year, I think. And I'm very scared of starting the second one because I know the third one's coming out, and then the second one, and then a cliffhanger, and then I have to wait until September to get the third one. So I'm putting that one off a little bit. Yeah, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll read the Baby Dragon Cafe. Sounds really cute. I'm stalling. What time is it? Oh, it's 6:45. I have an hour, so let's try and use it wisely. Also, I made myself this little tracker and I will be coloring this in. I went for flowers this time. If you're new here, I love having things to color in, and I do this type of stuff all the time, and my ink pen kind of exploded, which is just great when I was writing, but anyway, ignore that. But yeah, I'm gonna be filling this in as I go. It's like an hour later. It's 7:30-ish. And the first chapter was more polished than I remembered. And then I moved on to the second one and it was also more polished than I remembered. So I've been able to do them both this morning, which great, puts me a bit ahead. Probably it's only Monday. I think as I go through, the first few chapters would be really polished, and then from the middle onwards they will need a lot more work, which fine with me. It's just part of the process. I think I just spent a lot more time on the first few chapters, which I think is a common theme that a lot of people do. But yeah, very excited. That was very productive. However, I now need to get going because I need to go catch my train. So I'll catch you. I'm not really sure when.
두 눈을 감아 깜찍한 내 봄날을 꺼내어 춥기만 한 이 계절을 물들여 덜컥 너의 기억이 쏟아져.
I've just finished my call with Jenny. Jenny is our patron saint here. She's such a knowledgeable, nice person, and she is also one of the editors that I submitted to for FPIT. Now, as I said earlier in the video, she offered a 30-minute consultation with her, and she gave me some feedback, which I'm very excited about. I totally agree, because my query letter and some of the elements with the academy and my characters familiar being an owl and things like that can be a bit too generic, too Harry Potterish, and that is something that I've been thinking a lot myself since I started writing this book. And yeah, she's giving me some ideas on like lean more into what makes it unique. What she said that I'm really good at setting certain expectations and then completely subverting them. Yeah, it's so nice to hear that. um, and because that makes the reader doesn't know what to expect, and I really like that. That's exactly what I was going for, especially with the start of my first chapter. And I do take a lot of inspiration from anime, so she said to lean more into those things, especially in the query letter, and you know, bring in what makes this story unique from every other YA going to a magical school story. I was a bit concerned with the word count, but she said that 93k for what the older side of YA is fine, so that's good. And she also gave me some feedback on like the query letter, things that I could take out, which is great because I'm just not good at marketing. Okay, I think if you've been here before, you probably know this already, because I'm always complaining about making my writing sound marketable, and I just suck at it. It's just not my forte. It's a completely different skill that I hopefully will get better at some point, but work in progress. What else? What else? Something that she said is going to feed my Delulu for the foreseeable future, and she said that I am a great writer and that I am very engaging and easy to read, and I like angel music. I I'm so glad she thinks so. I am very aware that there'll be people that don't like it, and there'll be people that think that I'm shit, and I think I'm shit like 80% of the time. I don't care. This is gonna feed my Lulu for the foreseeable future, okay? It's made my day. Someone that I regard so much, like I respect Jeni so much because, and all of the editors really that take part in RevPit, because they're doing it for free. They're sharing all of their knowledge and being so helpful, and I just have a lot of respect for them. So the fact that she said that makes me very happy. Makes me very, very happy. She also said that she liked the grieving aspect of it. I think grief, I have experienced a lot of grief in my life, and I know that everyone experiences grief in their lives and it's so different. And at the same time, it's something that you don't normally see discussed. You see discussed more now, and I love that we're having those conversations and seeing those in books. And that's one element that I was worried it was gonna be like, no, you need to take this out because it's YA, and it's supposed to be cozy, but I think it just makes my main character human, and it's just really big to the story as well and her character development. So I'm very glad that she said that she liked it. But yeah, I have a lot to think about, to figure out how to make it stand out even more and shine. I need to polish it, which is always very fun. I'll be putting all of her details down below. Go look her up. She's amazing. I'll also put RefPet so that you can find all the other editors. And yeah, she also has a lot of free resources. She's amazing. And I'm gonna leave it there for now. I am so excited. He's so cute.
He's a look at him.
Just going on a little wander.
Someone needs to get out. I don't have a lot of time, but I needed to film an outro because I didn't. The last clip that you saw was from Saturday, and I went on a little writing day retreat with my writing group. As you saw, it was so good. I've missed writing with them and just chatting about our books so much because I haven't seen them in a while. And it was so productive as well. The place was gorgeous. It really put me in that mindset of just locking in that I had at uni, or like whenever I went to the library or a coffee shop with my friends to study and do our assignments, which I really miss actually. I just love working from coffee shops and libraries and stuff. So Saturday was perfect. It is actually Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. This week is flying. It's Wednesday, and at this point, I've edited 13 chapters. I am, I think, like 2 weeks ahead of schedule, which is great because I originally wanted to get this done by Letha, which is like the 21st of, I remember if it's June. Yes, June. Um, so I'm on track for that. It is great. Then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna do a read through. Yeah, this is it for this blog. I will start another one in a few days. We'll see. My schedule is just, I mean, my routine is pretty solid. I just, because I'm socializing so much at work, when I'm at home, I just don't feel like talking all that much, which means I don't feel like being on camera. And yeah, we'll see. If you have a 9 to 5 as well, I feel for you. I've got you. It's hard work, but we're doing it and we're showing up, and that's what matters. Even if progress is sometimes slow, I am getting to the point in the book where I know I'm gonna have to work a lot more to get it to a point where I'm happy with it. But that's gonna be fun, and I know that's gonna slow down my process. But we show up every day, and that's what matters. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'm not sure how long the blog is, to be honest, or how much I actually showed or talked. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I love you have great writing sessions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.